Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Let's Play RollerCoaster Tycoon with me, Dr.DDub. We are back here looking at the pirate's booty. And I know I said it last episode, it was very underwhelming, but for it being underwhelming, it's doing all right. Everyone that approaches it seems to enjoy it. They want to go on it. I spent a little bit of time looking at my park, like I always do, and we had a couple full carloads, or I guess train loads. So people were actually wanting to go on it. It's not the ride I expected it to be, or really wanted it to be, for that matter, but it's still a decent ride nonetheless. Low intensity rating, pretty low excitement. That's not at all what we want, but, you know, it is what it is. Anyone not wanting to pay for this? Doesn't seem like it. So it looks like all of our rides are still doing well. Psychedelic Kelp is still thriving. Let's see how much money it's made us. 8.5 grand. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm digging it. It's been making us... Wow. Serves me right. Won't talk about that ride anymore. How is hard-boiled egg doing? Too expensive? No? We're still good on that. Just no one wants to ride it, apparently. But yeah. I'm just kind of talking right now. Taking a little survey of our park. Make sure everything's still working. Or still doing well. I think Tropical Falls is my favorite ride here. The music is beautiful. It's a nice ride. It's expansive. It goes underground, which I always like doing a little bit of. And it's just got good ratings, like high, low, low. That's really good. Everyone's going to want to ride that. I think the excitement level dictates how much people want to ride it. Their intensity preference dictates whether or not they will ride it, period. If they don't have the corresponding excitement rating, they won't ride the ride no matter how exciting it is. But if it falls within their intensity preference range or window, and they decide to ride it, the more exciting it is, obviously, the better. So a hedge maze is something I want to build right now, just because it's cheap. It's very cheap, and it will take me a little bit to do. So I'm thinking we do one up here on the top, the center of Pirates Island. Maybe I'll give a proper name to this at some point. But I want to build... what am I saying? I want to make this big. And mainly just because, again, it's cheap. $27 a tile. I'll probably make that faster than I can build this. So I am looking forward to building this one. I know I mentioned, when was it? I think in Leafy Lake that I used to make mazes like on graph paper when I was a kid. And I absolutely loved doing that. It is something that it just challenges your mind to think about how it would confuse people. You were trying to deceive people. And in this game, obviously, people aren't that smart, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference. You're not really fooling anyone by building a good maze, but that won't work right there, but this will. That'll work. And can I go back out this way? No, I can't. How about here? And not that way. Okay, that works. So yeah, this is going to be kind of massive. I want to fill kind of this whole area. I don't even know where I'm going to do my exit yet. I want to do my entrance right here and have the walkway going down to this, where this bench is right there. But other than that, I don't really know where this is going to go. So we will find out together, as we always do. But yeah, right now I am. This is actually my second episode I recorded in the same day. I mentioned earlier I record these episodes a day in advance just so I can make sure I get them up at a consistent time every day, because that's something I feel is important to keeping viewers, is consistency. So I'm trying to do that. But right now I am waiting for Destiny 2 to come out. It comes out. I am in Texas, so I live in my time zone is Central Standard Time, and the game comes out across the country whenever the first part of the country strikes midnight. So whenever it's 12 a.m. Eastern, the entire U.S. gets the game. So I am just eagerly awaiting this game, because I have been playing Destiny since the beta. That's over 3 years. So I am very much looking forward to that game. And in order to kind of curb my excitement, I am deciding to record even more today. So I love doing this. It keeps my mind off other things. And yeah, I love it. So that's our entrance. I don't know where I want to put my exit. I don't really think I didn't really account for that. We could do it right there. That would kind of change my plan for... We could also do it over top everything else, but then it looks ugly like that. So we're going to terraform just ever so slightly. We're going to put the exit right here. And then we'll lower that down as well. So that way we can do the exit right there with a footpath connecting it with the rest of everything. Let's make sure we get this mechanic. I think it's mechanic 7. He will now be covering this as well. Man, one thing this game doesn't do so well is screen real estate management. You open 3 windows and your entire screen is just gone. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of a name for this. I've got an interesting one. No, I had one in mind, but I don't think it's going to work as well as I was thinking. We'll come back to this in a sec while I brainstorm. We will give this... I don't think I want hedges on this one. What does wooden fences look like? Brick walls? The brick walls with the wooden supports, I don't think looks that great. We're not going to do ice blocks. That would totally be not cool. Let's do the wooden fences. I know I mentioned in a previous episode that I thought they looked like hay bales, and I kind of do. Those are very thick wooden fences. So, and we're actually going to delete that tree. I thought it looked good, but it clips over everything. And we're going to put something else there instead. What that is, I'm not sure yet. But I think that's this tile. So if we do that, maybe we can place something on it. Maybe I didn't flatten it quite enough. It's hard to see what I'm doing. I guess I could do see-through rides. That might make things easier. And that would be why. There we go. Now I should be able to place that on it. I like that. I think that's kind of cool. One little geyser sticking out of maze 1. I didn't do that. Shame on me. Remembered to build the exit, but not the entrance. So we open this thing, right? Yeah. And it is 1.97. I was hoping that would be more exciting than that. Oh well. We can charge $190 for it. And we will make sure we're letting 16 people on at a time and not just 4. Because again, this is a pretty large maze. Just looking at this now, it looks pretty complicated. Although once you go here, this entire chunk right here is all dead end. If you went this way, you are out of luck because you have a long way to go back to the exit. So, okay, back to the name. I say I'm gonna think about it or come back to it while I think about it, but I've been talking this entire time, which, as you guys know, I don't do so well thinking and talking simultaneously. So I'm trying to make this pirate themed. That just came to mind. I'm gonna get rid of the E there. Are you lost yet? I like it. That is beautiful. Okay, let me make sure I just got this to cover it. Okay, I did. Awesome. And let's check our handymen. Make sure they're covering all of that, which they are. And who's over here? Oh, I grabbed the right one on the first try. Look at me go. I'm a pro, guys. I'm a pro. Okay, and all this time, we now have 7 and almost a half grand. So, killing time with a hedge maze was a good call, in my opinion. We need to find out what we're going to build next, though. I don't know if we've ever built a spiral slide. I don't think we have one of those in this park. No, I don't believe we do. So let's go ahead and add that. Where do I want to put it? This island's still pretty barren. We'll do it right here. That's cool. That works out really nicely because it looks kind of like a lighthouse, and it's up on a hill, sort of. And it looks lighthouse-ish, in my opinion. So I think that looks really cool. We're going to delete a couple trees here just to make room for everything. And then let's get our walkway going. We'll do a green one here since it's right next to the blue one. And it doesn't look like we have a handyman in this area. So we will remedy that here in just 1 second. That should connect up there. And then if we run the exit, I'm going to run it right next to the bathroom. And that should connect up. It doesn't. That should connect up right there. Sweet. Let's fix... We'll get back to that in just a sec. Let's fix this handyman issue. And see this, I didn't name my handyman, so now it's a guessing game. I know I am on point with my guesses today, guys. I know handymen 1 through 4 were on Slender Island. 5 through 8 were on Bigger Island. 9 through 12, I think, are on Big Island, and then 13 and 14 are on the walkway between Big Island and Slender Island, I believe. And we're actually going to name this the Lighthouse, because I think that is a beautiful looking lighthouse. What color are lighthouses? For whatever reason, I'm thinking red and white. And I like that better. If I were to invert those colors, I think it would look too much like flames. And I don't really want it to look like flames. And then, what if we do a red and white base as well? I think that looks really nice. Very fine indeed. $1.60 for that. And then we will get our mechanic named Pirate, I believe, to cover that. I love naming our mechanics. It's cool. It's simple. Very simple, but it makes it so much easier to find out who's where and who's responsible for what. So, okay, we have a little bit more money. And again, I keep missing all these areas. So it's Handyman 5, maybe? Handyman 6? 4? No. Is it 7 as well? I'm trying to find whoever covers this area right here. because I clearly didn't select this portion. So I'm going to have him clean that up real quick because it's hideous, and I don't allow hideous in my park. If you think any of my park is hideous and would like to disagree, that is fine by me. But I don't think it's hideous. At least now that this handyman here has cleaned up my mess that I forgot to allow someone to clean up. Okay, let's build something. We have 8.5 grand. We have killed a lot of time just kind of talking and slowly building stuff, but that was kind of my intent. We have a miniature railroad. We have a wooden crazy rodent roller coaster, a inverted roller coaster. That could be fun. And no more shops and stalls. Let's do an inverted coaster. This is gonna be kind of expensive. But then again, what do I build that isn't? Wow, that's an intense floor plan there. Or, footprint, I guess is the better word for it. So yeah, we're gonna do this. Where does it look like we need a ride? We still need something kind of over this, but I'm hesitant to build up there because I mentioned before, if you do something that's actually, what if okay, I got an idea. I know I mentioned earlier building on a hillside is dangerous because if you build all the way up, you also have to go all the way back down, and that usually results in a lot of speed and intensity preferences that aren't necessarily ideal. However, if we build it starting on the top and we drop it, we don't need a chain lift. So most of our rides, we do a chain lift in the beginning, followed by a drop, and then it goes places from there. However, with this design, is that hitting the ground? Yeah. With what I'm doing, I plan on doing the drop first, and then possibly a chain lift to end the ride. I think that could be kind of cool. That little dinky tree is in my way. All right. I don't know where I'm taking this yet. It's gonna be... I don't know. I do see this right here, and I kind of want to go through it. So that's gonna happen. If I can get it to go through. Which I can on the first try. Look at me go, guys. We'll see if we can back this off. Will that go through? No, it won't. Okay. I thought I could make that tighter than it is, but I can't. And we'll actually weave back this way. So we're not going to have too much speed for all this, and I am well aware of that. I don't want it to be going too crazy right here. But I do want to do a steep drop, if I can, which I can. And do we want to go underground here? I think we do. I'm liking it. Oh, that's not going to work. Am I going to have to go even lower than that? I am. That'll be cool, though. And so we'll drop down underground here and bring it around nice and wide. Because, actually, if I back this off, this is not too expensive so far. But, and I can't see where we're lining up underground. But that is okay by me. We're going to try and bring this, probably go straight a little bit longer. We're going to try and bring this up. Oh, that lines up right with that pathway. Dang it. That's okay. We'll do one of these. Actually, no. That's going to have a lot of speed. So we'll kind of snake it around there. And that should allow us to... Okay, change of plans. We're going this way. That wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, so I changed what I wanted to do, and now it works. I'm trying to delete the tree without closing the ride. Can I go up? What's holding me back here? Oh my goodness. What did I do? Now I can't reach that tile. Let's do see-through rides as well, because, my goodness, I can't see what I'm doing. Can I grab any part of it? No, I can't. If I do this, and I do that, now I can. Okay. We'll get the see-through rides gone. So what did I come from? So I started at 15, dropped it down to 11 for quite a while, all the way down to 4. So I should be able to... No, that's not going to work. I really want to just turn this, though. Maybe it will work if I can grab a chain right there, just to pull it up a little bit, even if part of it makes it. Which it won't. That is one... dang it. Okay, that's fine. Can I get around there? No. Is this ride still in my way? Yes, it is. Dang it. Okay, we'll... Gonna have to twist this. Which I don't really want to do, because it's gonna have a little too much speed to not be banking that incline, but that's okay. Let's try to make our way back to the station. Exactly how we're gonna do that, I'm not sure yet, but... Oh man, I'm not able to do much of what I'm wanting this ride. Make this go as low as it can, because I want to do a loop right here. Let's try that. Yeah, we'll loop it right. And again, I don't know, I don't think this is going to have the speed to do any of this. So this is a ride that might take a little bit of trial and error to complete. And right here, this is what I'm talking about. We're going to go a couple, and then we're going to start doing a chain lift at the very end here. We're going to go a little higher than necessary, just so we can have some speed here at the end. Because I think that would be kind of cool. And it's a safe way to build the ride too. You don't have to worry about having too much momentum there at the end. So, oh, I thought we were out of money. I kind of freaked out there for a second. All right, and we'll loop it all the way. A nice wide turn here. Back to the beginning. Oh, and that works out perfectly. And I don't think I'll need, I don't think I'll need to put brakes on the end there, because I'm not too terribly worried about this hitting anything. So I wanted to do the exit on this side, but it doesn't look like I can. As far as just, I could, but it's going to look kind of ugly. So let me find the path of least resistance. That looks like it right there. So if I do walkways all the way, I should be able to go just straight down here. And it connects up. Yeah. Awesome. And we'll do a green line for this one. And again, should be able to go straight down here. Obviously, got some trees to contend with first. But I should be able to line it up right there. Awesome. And what do I need to do? I need a handyman. I am tired of trying to find the correct handyman, so this handyman gets to be exclusive to this ride and overlap a little bit. And then I believe it's Pirate that is covering all of this. Just have him go up there, and that's covered. Awesome. So, Roller Coaster 1, 4 across inverted roller coaster train. 2 trains. I'd like to get 3 cars. There we go. That was an easy fix. 3 cars per train. That's good. And then I need to paint this thing. What color would be good? What don't we have? We've got a kind of purple. We don't have a green ride yet. Not anything that like is very much green. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do this nice and green. Actually, how do the same green supports look? Oh, that's cool. I like that. That is very vibrant. And then what if we do white with green? Yes. Yes. We'll actually change it up. Train 2 will be the green with white. And train 3 will be the white with the green. I like it. So let's see how that looks just on the track. Hard to see, but I think it looks nice. And then we need a name for this sucker. So it's green. And that, I like how that came out. It's very, again, I always say it's very sprawling is the word I like to use. But I think it looks nice. Oh, if we had only done the loop to where this ride went through the loop, we would have Roller Coaster 1 going through the loop of the Swindler, and then the Swindler would be going through the loop of Roller Coaster 1. That would be kind of cool. I might do that intentionally at a later time. Not on this park, though, because we're kind of running out of time. We only have half a year left, so I need to wrap this up. Let me... What do I want to do? I gotta name it. So... You put the lime in the coconut, you shake it all up. Lime in the coconut. I like it. Alright guys, let us go ahead and we're actually going to end the episode here with a demo. So let's hope this works out. If not, it's going to be the most unglamorous ending I think I've done yet. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoy watching Lime in the Coconut as we head out. I will see you guys tomorrow for the very last episode on Trinity Islands. Take care, guys.